The Unholy Union, Alba Fire, Isla Dawn versus Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. Who do you guys have in this matchup for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships?
Okay, I guess I'll kick it off. I've been waiting for this match for the longest time because I think I'd said it a couple of episodes ago that it almost seems as though since the Unholy Union won the Women's Tag Team Championships that they only won them because the event was in Scotland. I mean, they've had a couple of title defenses on Raw, but they hadn't been featured. They almost seem like an afterthought. I know in the last couple of episodes of Raw and SmackDown, they've kind of been featured more. They've shown Bianca and Jade more interacting about how they want to get their titles back. So I'm definitely going Bianca and Jade on this one. The only way I would pick the Unholy Union is if they had already started teasing Bianca and Jade breaking up and that feud, and they haven't done any teases. I think they had a 6-woman tag on the last episode of SmackDown with Naomi. So they definitely still are showing unity. So it's for them to win. It's time for them to put the titles back on them because I mean I get that event was in Scotland and you had all these Scottish wrestlers on the card, so you kind of had to have one of them win for the fans. But I feel as though Bianca and Jay shouldn't have lost the titles in the first place. I mean, I felt as though they should have still had them for a substantial amount of time. But but it is time now for them to retain. So I'm going Bianca and Jade.
This one's a little tricky. I don't know. It just feels. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's the women's tag belts and they've been playing with hot potato for so long. But I don't know. Just in this Triple H era of booking, something's telling me that they're not going to win the titles. And like Brian said, I feel like I'd be more confident in that if there was hints or somebody kind of blaming the other or not getting along or something like that. Which honestly, I think Bianca and Jade should break up at this point just because they're both great single stars, and I think it's also time to kind of give Jade her own path at some point. I don't see how they benefit again from getting the tag titles again. I think that's my question. Is both of these two should probably be in the main event going after the women's title, respectively, either on Raw or SmackDown, but they're both on SmackDown, so I guess they're just keeping them in the tag team for now. But I don't know. My gut is I really don't like Unholy Union. I think that's the big kicker too, but something's telling me they're not losing. And also, again, they're in Berlin, which is still Europe. And it's are they really going to lose? When we all know they won the titles just because, like Brian said, because they were in Scotland. And
exactly. Now, fuck all that. They had their moment. I'm just saying. So. No, we already had their moment. We don't need to do that again. They had their moment.
I know. I don't know. Something's just telling me that they're not going to lose. And also because they've been every title shot that or triple threat, whatever that's been going on, they've just been
finding ways to win.
Yeah, or screwing people over and stuff like that. So I don't know. Something's telling me that I'm going to keep it on them for some reason. Something's telling me that they're still going to hold on for some reason.
I'm going to have to agree with Lewis on this one because even though Unholy Union, they're still new, they feel fresh, they feel green at this moment, but it's these women have a bunch of tag team experience in NXT UK, in NXT, and it's to continue to build this division, I don't know if it's, and even I agree with Brian on this sense, I don't know if it's a good idea to have Bianca and Jade to continue chasing, especially as powerhouses, as talented they are. It's we don't need them chasing, especially against this team, right? And the way that you build tag team is to get them wins over credibility teams. If they're able to beat Damage Control, if they're able to beat Jade and Bianca, that's how you're going to continue to get more success out of them. Love them or hate them, people are going to start watching them because they are winning these matches against these tag teams. And as we always talked about, the tag team division and the women's division is not there. It's here and there, and maybe they're trying to build it now. But I feel this is a good way to try to build it until you actually build those tag teams that actually need the titles. And then I agree with Brian. I don't think Bianca and Jade should have lost the tag team titles. They should have just kept winning and keep powering, kind of like the Boston Hug Connection, Sasha Banks and Bayley. Keep winning, keep building the prestige of those tag teams until you build up a tag team that's credible to beat them. Didn't they lose to the Iconics at WrestleMania? Was that it?
Who?
Sasha and Bayley. I'm trying to remember.
When they were tag team champions,
I think so.
As a matter of fact, they did, and it was a multi-woman match. And that's because I think because the next day, that's when that rumor came out that they were bitching and complaining about the fact that they lost the tag team titles, and then like Sasha like went away for a little bit because of it. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So just thinking about that, it's like you got to build up this tag team division, even though we don't like the Unholy Union. The best way to get them on TV is to get them reps to beat credible tag teams. I'm going Unholy Union. John and Ryan, who couldn't join us tonight, both picked Jade and Bianca. So everyone is tired of seeing this Unholy Union with the tag team title, besides me and Lewis. So we'll go on the limb there and pick.
I'm tired of it, but just something they're not losing yet for some reason.
Yeah, I don't see them losing. But let's keep moving on here to our